Good morning, students. This is Diksha, your computer teacher. So today we are going to discuss more on Photoshop CC. Okay. So as in my introduction class, I already mentioned that what are the topics we are going to discuss. So I will not waste time for that. On that, I will start from first topic, that is painting tool. So normally, just compare this with your normal situation. When you normally paint, when you paint on a canvas or on a some paper, you generally require pen, pencil, or painting colors, or this kind of thing, right? So in the same way, in Photoshop also, when you tend to paint, that means whenever you want to paint, or even whenever you want to paint on your photos, you want to change something in which you have to include painting, then now we normally use these three tools. Commonly used tools are brush tool, history tool, and gradient tool. So we have already discussed gradient tool. History tool is basically, it shows that what are the thing that you have drawn using that brush. So it will show all your movement and actions in the software. And brush tool basically is similar to your general physical brush. That means it is used to implement colors. Okay, now here we have a few more thing in the brush. So first one is preset picker. So as you know, in physical world also, we don't have a particular brush, we have multiple type of brushes. In the same way, in Photoshop they provide you with the facility of multiple type of brushes. Okay, so for that we can use brush preset picker. Next is mode, that in which mode you want to paint, it is painting mode or some other modes. Now next is your opacity. Opacity is basically how transparent your color should be. It should be transparent, it should be very solid in color, or what kind of property or opacity you want to add on. Now next is flow. So flow is basically determine that how quickly you want to implement. As you may know, if you have normally used watercolor, we always use different tones. That means in first tone it is very light, and when we apply second tone, then only we get a proper intense color. So we decide that where we have to apply or implement the second tone. In the same way, in this software you will use flow. That means where you want to how quickly you want to implement the color. Okay, so these are a few steps. Okay, now next is your pencil tool. As I told, we need few things for drawing. Canvas is already in this stage. The canvas is basically represented by a stage. Different color are there in color panel, and brush we have, so we have to have a pencil also, pen or pencil with which you will simply draw. So whenever you are drawing freehand, that means whatever kind of shape you want to draw, or you are simply drawing that kind of shapes, then for that you will need pencil. Okay, now here it is using one more term, that is color replacement tool. Now color replacement tool is basically for those kind of editing where you want to change the color of that particular area completely. Suppose you have an image of a girl, okay, wearing a cloth of some other color. Now you want to change the color of her cloth. And what you can do, you can simply select that portion and change it with this particular tool, that is color replacement tool. So the complete color will be replaced with the color that you have chosen. Okay, now next we have, you can also select the replacement color from the image itself. So this is also an option that you have, that you can select. If suppose you are not able to find the particular color that you want to implement. Now if you have found in image, you can select that color and implement it. It is also available in this. Now next we have mixer brush tool. So mixer brush tool is for coloring more lively. That means when you might have seen a flower flower is exactly, normally we draw it with a single color, but our flower, a real life flower, is never of a single color. It is a blend of 2 or 3 colors. It has some part it is shaded, some part it is darker. So in the same way, when we physically draw that, what we do, we draw a flower, we paint it with a color, and then we give a stroke with darker color from inside of that petal. We normally do that. In the same way, if you want to implement this kind of effects on your photos using Photoshop, then you can use mix brushes tool. Then you can blend different color for more realistic view. Okay, so that's all for brush tool. So next we have retouching tool. Okay, retouching, as I explained already, that if there is some kind of flaws on the photos, it can be any kind of blemishes, pimples, or anything on the face of the person whose photo is there, or it can be any object, unwanted object that is present in the photo. Then for that you can use retouching tool. Okay, so that for this we have first tool is spot healing brush tool. So this tool is help us to repair imperfection like blemishes, dark spots, scratches, or other unwanted element from an image. Okay, I have also provided a supporting video with this. Please do view this. Okay, next we have patch tool. Using patch tool, you can select the unwanted element from an image and replace them with matching content from the surrounding. Now patch means you can select it. Now when you will remove it, it will be covered with other color that are present in surrounding of that particular object. Okay, next we have content aware move tool. This tool is used to select and move and extend any part of image to another area within the same image without use of layer and mask. As you move, the area left behind is filled using matching elements from existing background. That means, suppose if you can see these images, here we have first image is your two tigers are there and there is a cup. Okay, now they wanted to move curve towards their parents or towards the this big tigers. Then they simply selected and moved it, and the area from where it was moved, it has been healed according to the surrounding. So this is done by content aware move tool. Okay, now next is clone stamp tool. Clone, as you can understand, clone means similar. So here we are making copies. Okay, that means we are just copying and pasting the particular object. You can see in the first image we had only one flower, whereas in second image we have two. That means it has been cloned. The same exactly flower has been made and pasted. Okay, next we have blur tool. So blur, basically for making for reducing sharpness of the image. When we reduce the sharpness of image, we use blur tool. Okay, that's all for this class. Please do read this content and follow the video that I provided. Thank you.